So I just started having these belly buttons, stomach pains were very massive. My friend called my dad. My dad said if you take it to the hospital, get drugs and all of that. But I thought, because thank you for having me, on this show. I am Olamide Owolabi. I am an administrator. I am the founder of 1021 Trades. Yeah, let me leave it at that.
Guys, she has an online.
I'm a mother.
I don't like school. If you want to get your Christmas shoes, clothes,
Yeah, she does shop with Arike.
she has that. And also, you want to have a very, very stable financial life. Come to her. She knows what to do. She knows how to put you on the right path. This is her. And so for some of you that you are just watching us for the first time, what 10 days of gratitude is that we are counting our blessing one after the other this year to say, okay, this is what God has done. Amidst all of the things that God did, this particular one stood out for us. Okay, so today's Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody. Ooh, Merry Christmas. So they're going to ask you some questions on Christmas. What is the worst thing that you ever hate on Christmas Day?
Was I don't see anything as worse. I don't see anything as worse because even today I've taken yam and egg. Even on my birthdays, I take beans. So I don't see anything as worse.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that Christmas that did not feel like a Christmas.
It's not as if it should have just been this one. It should have just been this one. Yes, because of my dad.
I'm in a house. Now, I'm waiting for the Lord fire. They say it's low fire.
Right.
It's on fire. Fire, see. Okay. Okay, so have you ever had a worst Christmas experience? Maybe a wardrobe emotion or something like that. And what happened? I think less that.
Not at all. I've never had it. I've never had.
Okay, what do you expect for this Christmas this year? But reality said that.
Mm. Okay. Last year, freedom was it for me, but this year, I I wish I can travel, explore some places. Zanzibar.
But reality said no. Have you ever received an unexpected food push you?
Unexpected visitor in the
Like me today.
no, you're not unexpected.
They say the love is on fire. That means they are nice.
You're not unexpected.
I would also love to share my own experience of healing. Give it this moment that's also to thank God. So I think it was when I was in the school or in 300 level. So there's this particular day at very early in the morning, around 5 a.m. or so. I just started having this belly button, stomach pains were very massive. My friend called my dad. My dad said they should take me to the hospital, get drugs and all of that. But I couldn't because that time my friends went out, my roommate, she went out tried to get votes and all that, but she couldn't get anybody at that time of the day. So we called our resident pastor, she's been nurse, and she said, okay, give her this natural remedy and all of that. They gave it to me, and I was a bit okay. So in the morning, I called my dad and I said, we will come. I said, no, I don't want to call me. That I can't even talk very well, walk very well, so I can't come and claim. I was like, okay, I sent someone to me, said I should go to the hospital. Okay. So I think I was supposed to, it was on Thursday where we have a service in church. I was supposed to go to church time. The man they sent to me, I said, oh, let me just go and charge my phone. I can't go because by the time everything I'm a bit okay, so that around 3 p.m. or no, so I was like, okay, I'm going to go the second morning. I went to church. But for me to get back home, say I should take my phone. WSP or WFS, I don't know what they did to them that time. They have deducted the money, my accounts. They said I registered onto renewal something. And the money was like 15K at that minute. I almost cried. I was like, but travel. And they say I didn't get my sent to hospital, get drugs and all that. So I called my dad. He didn't believe. He was like, what are you telling me? Blah, blah, blah. So I just come on with my friend. One of my parents was saying, you just go way or say. Because since I was in SS2, I was SS1, I be like once a year or twice a year, he really comes and goes and all of that. So I was like, I just want to know what's up. That was why I went to my dad. I want to go and be that test. But look, what God is this God will tell me that I've been just sure to say. Now you want to know what's up. Okay, that okay. I couldn't go. So I think I went to clinic to just know the amount of the case and everything. And they said with the doctor diagnosed that
I have gastric, something. I should go do two tests, blood work, everything. And everything was the same amount of money that we deducted from my account. When I said this is not a coincidence, this have to be God way of it. So I just went back home and said, God, oh, I don't have anybody. I don't have anybody. I don't have who to go to. I don't want to can eat this day. I think this was like the second week before my church came to the fair. I actually attended particular church called SOH. And I went to church that day, and somebody was leading the worship, just like Mama worship in church. It was during that worship, and I just tell God that this body is the temple of the Holy Ghost. Nothing unclean shall be found in us. And I just released it to God. And I just felt like something left my body at that moment. During worship, oh, no prayer, no miracle said it. Somebody was watched, and I just key onto it. And that was it. And I left since then. I haven't felt that. So go to church. When you go to church, key into it. Not just say the
As you talk, my own experiences has always been in church. After the one I made mention of, I remember I was always taking to like there are times that I just get cold. I can't travel long distances. If I do, there's a way that it looks like my waist, this the one that joins the upper part, and it looks like it's been keyed, like it's been locked. I can't go on long journeys. I can't embark on long journeys. Then it looks like anytime I do, it's always like my joints is has been locked. Where there was a time that I had to go to Abuja from Osun State, and my friends were with me. In fact, they were confused. They didn't know what to do because I couldn't stand straight. I was bent. So they took one of them had to start praying and doing a whole lot. Then she just picked me and she just lifted me up. And you needed to hear the sound, like the canal that came, you get. So later on, I was diagnosed with kidney stone.
okay.
So I kept going to the hospital, doing one test or the other. In fact, there are times that over a week they will tell me, don't eat, don't take anything, just okra. And if I thought you had to eat something, you should take what's this make from park? What's the echo? Ahead that you should just take a call so that they can see by the time they are building all of the scan and all of that. But I got my healing in church. I remember this one was GLT, Pastor Shebu Obaje. He came to Inisha at that time. I've been praying. And it's just use the normal thing, touch wherever he's paining. It's not as if they touched me and I just touched myself and I was really having the faith that is going to go, like all the pains I used to have and all of that. In fact, I wanted to, before then, I was like, my mom was like, let us do, if it's surgery, let us, but him tell me, no, just keep drinking water. Suddenly, I just noticed that the pains I used to have, everything, I don't have it. By the time I went back for scan, they said there's nothing like that. So, that you don't know the where, you don't know the place you will
God
be,
can
and you get so,
God can
but
not go to church.
play your part,
Ah,
play your part.
this place they are not singing very well. They are not. God can. God is in the
They're the
service.
one that know what you want.
Yeah, God is in the service. God can, even in your room, God can literally take that disease out of you. So God can in you can do anything you want. Before we go,
Okay.
I want you to give a word of encouragement to people out there that are navigating healing process. I mean, they're in hospital working days, or maybe they are at that moment in their life that things are difficult for them emotionally. Maybe people have packed them, they're trying to move past it. And I know that you are going through back phase.
Yeah. So speaking about the last where you talks, if you are listening to me, people will always hurt you. You can't escape from all. The thing is, guard your heart. Just guard your heart. Then make room. Give excuses for people. Love you. Embrace yourself. Just don't wait and don't always say like, I'll be hurt. I'll be hurt. Then forgive people in advance. Once you do that, you'll be fine. You'll be very fine. Then for those who are, yeah, forgive people in advance. It does a whole lot of healing for yourself, not even those people. For yourself, you be make excuses that what you cannot come and cover my life. You cannot come and disturb me. You cannot affect the goal. So make excuses in advance for people. Then for those who
need healing, maybe family healing, elsewise, whatever healing, just keep trusting God. Just keep trusting God to heal you. I'm sorry, since I have the opportunity to say this now, growing up, like I never knew that there was a like Adepuji. At that time, there was a time that in a year, maybe I see my menstrual cycle. I see my menstrual flow maybe thrice in a year. It will come that's not a quarterly basis, or how do I call it? So it's twice in a year. But wow, and I didn't see it as any issue. In fact, I always say that, well, thank God though. You understand? I didn't know there was any medical condition. I never knew it was a medical condition. And since I was a good girl, I never thought maybe be it has jumped on me. There was never a thought like that,
Like,
But when I went for service and it was still this same occurrence, I attended Shiloh that year. That should be 2011. I attended Shiloh. I was writing NIM exam, and I would have stayed back at home at that point. But I just felt like, no, don't let me stay back. Let me just go and attend because I had exams the following morning. So then Bishop John said, lay your hands on wherever is that you need healing and all. I didn't even see anything. Oh, let me just lay my hand on my stomach. So I laid my hand on my stomach, and right there, I felt like as he made utterances, I felt like something was going on in my body. And when I go back home, it was like a tap, like a tap that was locked, that has not been open for long. It was like it was opened inside of me. By the time I checked myself, when you open a tap, the dirty water that comes out, that was what I saw. You understand? And I was like, what is this? And after that time, my flow, at that period, it was like something just got cleansed. And ever since, I've never missed it. So one thing I'll pick from there is um you don't know the time, you don't know where you like there are places that you need to be at the right time. So for those that are trusting God for one thing or the other, it's good to be in the presence of God. Don't say she's coming to preach us. Yes, Jesus is the essence of the season. Jesus is the reason for season. So since I have the opportunity, let me just tell you, it's good to be in the presence of God. So many things, so many times I have questions that is been answered in the presence of God. So if you need healing, yes, there's a place of you praying on your own and keep trusting God. But there's someone else there, maybe in your church, that would speak the word over you, and then you pick it.
yeah. So thank you everyone for joining us for this particular episode. And let me tell you, so thank you for watching, and please subscribe, like, share. What was shared today, send it to any of your family member, friends, anybody that you know that they are sick, whether emotionally, whether physically, whether spiritually. Send it to them. This is what they should learn from, and this is what they can also take a point of gratitude out of, and also be thankful that they are being thankful for what God has done so far, and they are using the lesson they are going to get from this video to also go on to the next stage of their life. Thank you so much for joining us. See you in another video. Bye.